Hi everyone, welcome to a new chemistry show. In this episode we are gonna see whole history about the periodic table, how it's organized, the authors, and those important stuff that will be very useful for your chemistry classes. Enjoy it! Okay, the main way to organize a periodic table is the atomic number. It's of the lowest to the highest. Also, the periodic table have rows and columns that have a very straight relationship with their functions and some specific characteristics of these elements. Also, each element has in a square like the most important information. In the square of the right you can find the symbol, the element name, the atomic mass, and for me the most important data, the atomic number. Why? Because it's like the principal aspect to organize the periodic table. Also, with this you can calculate a lot of things with the number of protons or the atomic number. These four terms are like the basic ones, but in deeper periodic tables you can find a lot of information, the boiling point, and some specific numbers like this. Okay, the first version of the periodic table was made by a Russian scientific that was like the best one in that time in chemistry, Mendeleev, in 1869. This version introduced like the patterns organization way of the periodic table and is the base of the actual periodic table. With the pass of the time, I started discovering some elements, but these elements were put in the version of Mendeleev. The actual organization way of the groups, the rows, the columns, and these patterns were made by Mendeleev. That's why it's a very, very important man for the history, but especially for the scientific history. Also, I have to tell you that the version of Mendeleev was any version. There were like a lot of versions around the world, but like the important one was the one of Mendeleev, because they think of the patterns and the organization of the elements. Okay, the importance of the periodic table is that in that small place you have all the information about the chemical elements. Why it's important knowing about this? Because all in the world have chemistry. All is made based in a chemical compound. The wood that we use have some chemical that make it the color that we see. All that we see have chemistry elements. The body has chemistry elements. The chemical composition of the blood, the chemical composition of what you breathe, things like that. One of the most important applications for me is the medicines. Why? Because if you know what the elements, you can make safe medicines. If you don't know about these elements, you are going to make dangerous things for the health, because you need to know what you are putting in the body of any person. Also, the importance of the periodic table is knowing about the dangers of some things in the world. If we don't know about some elements that are dangerous for the health, how we are gonna see that it's dangerous? Yeah, nowadays we don't have to make like the first man in the earth, because we know what's dangerous. We know to see if this fire is dangerous for the health, because the chemical compounds tell us that it's dangerous. Okay, I think that it's all for today. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next episode of this chemistry show.